Hello, I'm Heather Dawson, and welcome to California Life. As always, we bring you the best of California every week on our show. So let's start with the best colleges in the state, according to Forbes. At number 1, Williams College is the leading higher education institution in the U.S., followed by Stanford University and Swarthmore College. The first Ivy League school to show, Princeton University, comes in at number 4. 2 other Ivies made the top 10, Yale University at number 6 and Harvard University at number 7. Rounding out the 10 finest schools in America are Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Amherst College, U.S. Military Academy, and Pomona College.
It's known as the city of trees and PhDs, but those aren't the only things you'll discover here in Claremont. Head to this picturesque town about 30 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, and you'll discover what some call the best kept secret in LA.
You kind of get like an East Coast feel in a West Coast environment. It's not like anywhere else in Southern California.
Thanks to its tree-lined streets, the world-renowned Claremont colleges, and dozens of locally owned restaurants and shops.
There's not one chain here.
The Claremont Village alone is home to more than 150 different businesses. Among them, the Bath Workshop, where you can customize all sorts of lotions and potions.
Another smell. Oh, that smells so good. We have over 200 fragrances that they can choose from. And since we don't have any fillers and, the mineral oils and the chemicals and stuff, a little bit goes a long way.
Speaking of going a long way,
we have customers who drive, an hour and a half to get here.
Claremont also has an actual record store, Rhino Records. And for those who love cheese, there's Cheese Cave.
We try to have at least 150 different cheeses at any given time. We kind of have the perfect cheese for every occasion.
Take a stroll through the village and you'll find all sorts of unique shops like this one, Rio de Hojas. The sunshine outside can't compare to the bright, colorful goods inside.
Because we need some color in our life like we experience at other places.
Terry Riojas grew up in Claremont and says setting up shop there was a no-brainer.
It's a very connected community.
The community is also committed to using ethically sourced products and is Southern California's first fair trade town.
It's something I look for when I do my buying. It's something that I seek out.
And it's something Deborah Gonzalez says she's been doing ever since opening her boutique on a mission more than 2 decades ago.
It's a wonderful thing all the way around, just sort of a more holistic way of approaching business. I feel like I was a little bit of a trailblazer with it.
The fair trade movement isn't the only trend that's gaining momentum in Claremont. Heirloom specializes in upcycling. What is the idea behind it?
The idea behind it is taking items that normally you would dispose of or use for one thing but maybe not consider it for another thing and put an artistic flair on it.
For example, turning empty wine bottles into chandeliers.
2, 1.
Perhaps one of the best examples of upcycling you'll find in Claremont is the Packing House. It was built in 1922 as a lemon processing plant. Nearly a century later, it's home to all sorts of shops, restaurants, and art galleries, even a circus school.
The building itself, to me, is alive and breathing in a sense. It isn't just a box. It's a building with character and with a history.
Sal Medina is the owner of Packing House Wines, which offers up to 1,400 different wines at any given time.
Our wine shop mirrors the community as a whole, where it's very diverse and eclectic and well-traveled to some degree.
And where everyone is welcome.
If you're walking randomly through the street, people will stop and say hello and talk to you. Everyone loves to say, stop and smell the roses, but in Claremont, we truly stop.
Bringing you the best of California from Claremont, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
Money Magazine named Claremont, California the 5th best place to live in the country. Well, it's been the year of the drought, but this next story has 25 ways to save 25%. David Wiley explains.
California is in its 4th year of drought. In many parts of the state, water supplies are running dangerously low. Virtually every community and water district has been ordered to drastically cut water use. So it's more important than ever to learn how to manage your own water usage. Typically, a large percentage of water use at any home is in the yard, watering grass, trees, and bushes.
Well, we find that in California in particular, about half of the water that people use outdoors is wasted, and most often it's from watering too much, watering too often, and not watering efficiently. Many people are still dragging hoses around the yard.
And the problem many Californians are facing is how to save their lawn and landscaping while meeting the new water use restrictions.
Well, especially now with the drought going on, it's really important to water efficiently. So putting in things like smart controllers that adjust themselves with the weather, or rain sensors, or high efficiency nozzles, even things like subsurface drip irrigation, what our homeowner has done here. You're watering the lawn from underneath, and you save a tremendous amount of water and keep the plants healthier.
Upland homeowner Chris Plant has a beautiful lawn and yard, which seems to be the exception during this drought. But he's actually taken steps to drastically save water while keeping his grass and plants green. He uses drip irrigation for the bushes and subsurface irrigation for the lawn that actually brings water directly to the roots.
So a drip system in general is small amounts of water that are put out right at the root level of the plant. So with what Chris has here in a turf or a grass lawn application, it's a network of tubes, sort of like a high-tech soaker hose. And water comes out every 12 inches. It's very regulated and controlled. So you're watering a nice wide area, but again, you're watering it from underneath. But you can also use drip on shrubs, on potted plants, on garden beds. If you have a flower or vegetable garden, drip is a fantastic way to water.
It's been a really nice system. I haven't had to do anything to it once I put it in. Basically, it operates, and I don't have to worry about anything failing on it, basically, because there's no heads or anything else that would pose a potential problem later on down the road. It was definitely a decision that I would make again.
And if subsurface irrigation is not for you, there is other technology that can save water and money, like weather-based or self-adjusting controllers.
They combine the traditional timer with a weather sensor. So it measures the temperature, the rainfall, and uses a database of 5 years of historical data to tell you exactly how much you should be watering, and it does the calculations for you. So you don't have to worry about going out and changing your clock or changing the times. It knows how much water you need based on the actual weather, and that keeps plants incredibly healthy and cuts your water bill by 30 to 70%.
And many of the devices, like the self-adjusting controllers, water-efficient nozzles, and drip irrigation systems, are eligible for rebates. You can check with your local water district for details. To help make your yard, home, or business more water efficient, Rainbird has developed a website that explores 25 ways to be more water efficient.
You know, we don't need to get rid of all of our grass, our plants, our trees if we just water more efficiently. There's so many ways that we can save water.
Making smart choices and using the latest technology can go a long ways in helping you save water during this difficult time. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
And coming up next on California Live, we're talking with a Shark Tank success story who has created a lighter, healthier drink that's worthy of Americans' wine culture. It's all coming up next when we continue right here on California Live. Don't go away.
Founded by Jacques Lubin and his partners in 1990, Inkplan USA has helped thousands of entrepreneurs to form legal entities throughout the world. Our clients have also made productive use of the various services that we offer: initial company registrations, bank consulting, virtual office services, and more. Inkplan's clientele continues to grow primarily from customer referrals. We are affiliated with Corporate Holding Services, a highly respected Delaware firm that advises large U.S. and international corporations.
Have you ever wanted to be a mermaid? Check out The Two Tails, a company specializing in mermaid tails of various colors, from deep sea blue to shimmering white. Not just tails, but accessories, wall clocks, swimsuits, and mermaid hair. Tails are made of spandex nylon and fitted with a monofin, so it can propel you through the water like a real mermaid. Because they're made with so much stretch, they're one size fits most. Check out thetwotails.com and be the mermaid you've always dreamed of.
Plan your next stay in beautiful Mission Bay at the Catamaran or Bahia resorts. Just minutes away from SeaWorld and the San Diego Zoo, the Catamaran and Bahia are the perfect spots for your family vacation or romantic getaway. Enjoy a barbecue on the beach, Hawaiian luau, or Brazilian carnival. And hop on board the hotel's Mississippi-style sternwheeler for a sunset cruise on Mission Bay. Visit catamaranresort.com or bahiahotel.com to book your stay now.
Hi, this is Steven Tyler, and I love California life.
Hey, I'm Christina Perry, and I love California life.
We love California life.
Hi, I'm Joe Buck, and I love California life.
Hi, I'm Nick Barrios, fashion designer. You may know me from Project Runway, and you're watching California Life.
Welcome back. Our guest is Shark Tank success story Jayla Siciliano. After striking a deal with Mark Cuban, Jayla has created a lighter, healthier drink that's worthy of America's wine culture. Its unique blend of low-calorie ingredients and great taste make Bon Affair the ultimate wine spritzer. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And I have to say, I've actually tried the product and I loved it. I think I might be the perfect demographic because, you know, you go to an event and maybe you don't want a beer, maybe you don't want a really heavy daiquiri, and it's somewhere just light and in between. What made you create this?
Similar to you, I used to work in an industry where there were a lot of dinners and travel, and I'm not a big beer drinker, but I love wine. And as I was getting older, I found I kind of needed a lighter option that I could sip on, have a few glasses, still make it to the gym in the morning. So I started making wine spritzers at home, and then I found friends started asking for them, and I decided this was really needed on the market. I quit my job, thought I'd have it off the ground in a year, and it's taken me quite a while to get it going, but things are finally going really well.
And you did have some hiccups early on.
It took me a year and a half to raise the first round of funding, and our first bottler ended up putting the caps on incorrectly, and the caps were leaking. We were actually shipping boxes and they were showing up soaking wet. So I lost over $100,000 worth of inventory, almost had to close the doors, ended up kind of finding a new bottler. My investors put in more money for a new production run, but I had no marketing money at that point. So that's when one of my advisors was like, you need to go on Shark Tank. So I applied, I actually got on, and that gave us a much needed boost of exposure to kind of get things going.
Were you surprised when Mark Cuban, came forward?
Yeah, I was shocked, actually. I didn't think I was going to get a deal because I had so many issues going into the business. I'd already raised all this money. Alcohol is a crazy industry. So super, super thankful that he made me an offer and ended up partnering with him. He's been amazing to work with.
I love the packaging, and you have the aluminum. Tell me a little bit about that.
So that was actually Mark's initiative. Right after we closed the deal, he was saying, we need a pool-friendly container. We found this unique aluminum bottle that's made in Europe. It's definitely that perfect fit for this lighter, kind of healthier summertime wine option.
What are your plans on just marketing it?
We're really focused on a lot of moms, but it's really people who are kind of active and healthy. They love to drink wine, but they think about kind of what they're putting in their body. They think about the ingredients. We have a full nutritional panel on the back of every bottle, so you can see exactly what's in it. It's 0 sugar, nothing added to it, no preservatives. So really doing a lot of fitness events, fashion events. We work with a lot of spas and salons, and so very kind of grassroots marketing. And we finally got to a point where we're able to donate 1% of sales back to micro-lending programs. I never would have gotten this off the ground if somebody didn't give me money and believe in me to do this, so that's something I'm really passionate about, and giving that back.
How many calories are in a serving?
100 calories in an 8-ounce serving, so 300 calories in the whole 750 ml bottle, so about half the calories of regular wine.
It is something that you have to taste, so what's the best way for somebody to get the product?
We can ship to 37 states online at bonaffair.com. We're in most Whole Foods throughout California and Texas, Total Wine, and select retailers. If you go to our website, you can see a retailer's page on there.
Well, thank you so much, Jayla. And again, I'm a big fan. I do love it, and I wish you all the success.
Awesome, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And coming up next here, we've got the best of entertainment, so don't go away.
Welcome back. Big news from Beverly Hills. Celebrity plastic surgeon Dr. Andrew Orden has discovered an anti-aging breakthrough called Fill and Freeze, and he's giving away 1 million bottles free.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles that can be applied topically instead of with surgery or invasive medical techniques. And I finally found it with Derm Exclusives Fill-In Freeze.
Wow, I'm young again. I don't feel like an old lady. The lines are gone.
Oh my God, wow. I can't believe it. It looks really good. It gives you a whole new confidence.
It definitely took 10 years off. If I went to a dermatologist here in the city, I would pay $300-400 for this.
I know you're wondering what Derm Exclusive can do for you. Well, you don't have to wonder. You can order it right now and try it for yourself, absolutely risk-free. And here's how.
Call now during this special direct-to-consumer offer and you won't pay $120. Today, you can get your own instant results with Fill-In Freeze for only $59. But that's not all. Today, we're taking another $20 off, so now you can get this instant wrinkle-removing miracle for the low price of only $39.95. And as part of our 1 million bottle giveaway, Dr. Orden is including a second $60 bottle of Fill-In Freeze free. That's nearly $120 of Fill-In Freeze for only $39.95. Dr. Orden will even include his Micro-Pure Resurfacing Pads, Intensive Repair Serum, and Collagen Lift Moisturizer, a $200 value, free. Order now and we'll even upgrade your order to Express Delivery. That's a $15 value, free. Plus, you even get to try it risk-free for 30 days with our money-back guarantee, but you must call to order. Call 1-800-619-1871. That's 1-800-619-1871. Order now.
Summer brings a bounty of fresh fruits and vegetables to our local grocery stores and farmers markets. And with that added selection, it makes for a perfect time to create new salad combinations. Chef Hugh Acheson, author of the book The Broad Fork, encourages everyone to try making those fruits and vegetables the star of your meal.
If you can't do that in California, then you should move, because you guys are like the bounty of vegetables and fruits. There's such an abundance and such variety out there that I think it's just time to celebrate all that stuff.
And Chef Acheson says a good way to celebrate all that stuff is to tell a story. Tell a story with fruits and vegetables.
You know, I think that you want to tell a story about seasonality, about where you're from and the people who farmed the vegetables. And you want to figure out who the farmer was who brought the beautiful carrots and has the avocados. And that's this simple roasted carrot salad that we made. So it's got bene seeds, which is kind of a sesame seed from where I'm from. It's got beautiful almonds and California avocados. So it's telling the story of our agrarian ways in the United States of America. And that's the story I want to tell, is about bounty.
He and Newman's Own Dressing are wanting that delicious salad recipe to do some good for others as well. That's the idea behind the Greens for Good contest. Share that salad recipe and you could win $35,000 for the charity of your choice.
We want people to enter their best salad recipe using a Newman's Own dressing, and the winner is going to get $35,000 donated to the charity of their choice. So they've got some skin in the game.
So as you're putting together your salad recipe for the Greens for Good contest, Chef Acheson has some tips as you hunt for those perfect ingredients.
You just want to go to the market or go to a great grocery store and find what's really good value. Good value usually means that it's in abundance and it's in season. So right now at the farmer's market, I'm finding a ton of beautiful carrots. I'm finding avocados. I'm finding almonds and sesame seeds, and we're dressing that with balsamic vinaigrette. I've got some parsley as my greens, just pulled beautiful leaves of parsley, and I kept some of the tops of the carrots. And that's really becoming my salad. And then I shaved a bunch of beautiful Parmesan Reggiano over the top.
So if you have a favorite salad recipe, or you've come up with something new, why not enter it in the Newman's Own Greens for Good contest?
I think salad fans nationwide need to go to newmansown.com and it's /greensforgood. And they need to enter by August 21st with a great recipe. And then we will figure it out on who's going to win. I'm going to be judging it, so make sure it's good.
Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
And now let's check in with Audra Stafford for key trends that will impact the future of mobility, technology, and transportation.
It's no secret that Silicon Valley is a high-tech hub.
You get access to a lot of resources, a lot of talent here.
So it makes sense that one of the nation's largest automakers, Ford, would choose Palo Alto to house its Research and Innovation Center.
They're trying to look at different ways that they can leverage technology and innovation to help address a lot of our transportation challenges and congestion that we have in our growing cities.
Tech expert Mario Armstrong had a chance to check out a few of the projects that are in the works, like the InfoCycle.
Ford has developed this bike with the sensors, and those sensors gather data in real time. And what that'll do is help us better understand how bikes are being used for urban transportation. But those sensors can also give us other types of data, maybe about our fitness or even about our air quality.
The Mode Flex is one option Ford has developed for urban communities. The e-bike connects seamlessly with a rider's smartphone to provide real-time weather and traffic information, as well as eyes-free navigation. And it folds easily to fit in the trunk of your car. Ford is also working to develop autonomous vehicles.
One of the cool things that really blew me away was the first time ever seeing a car park itself. Yes, I just said that. The car park itself. We're talking tight spaces. We're talking parallel parking. A lot of people struggle with parallel parking.
And soon, he says, you may even be able to control your car with a flick of your wrist.
So even wearables with the My Ford Mobile Touch app, the My Ford mobile app allows you to touch your smartwatch, remote start it, open or lock the doors, all types of things that you can now control right from your smartwatch.
Armstrong says voice recognition capabilities are also improving.
A lot of people may have tried voice recognition before, and maybe it didn't work that well before. I can tell you the upgraded Sync 3 is amazing. The natural voice recognition works really seamless, and the screen has all your entertainment and communication needs right there on your dashboard.
Technology is constantly changing, and Armstrong says the talented team at the Research and Innovation Center is doing its part to be a driving force.
There'll be other cars that will be adding in other technologies and other manufacturers that will be doing those things. But I gotta say, looking at the playing field and the things that I've had a chance to research and see, Ford has been leading the way with the technology in the vehicles.
Bringing you the best of California from Palo Alto, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
That's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, go to our website, californialifehd.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.
Watch us on our YouTube channel. Stay connected to our social media, like our blogs on Facebook. Follow our tweets on Twitter. And check out our posts on Instagram and Pinterest, where we bring you the best of California.